Hello. This is Dirty Trucking, and home. And I want to bring up a valid point here, cause I'm getting sick of this shit. They firing me all willy nilly, and you ever notice? Well, you probably ain't noticed. You know, they end up firing me over stuff, and then I get to googling and researching it and find documentation and literature about the real reason you should have never said nothing to me in the first place. And so here's the problem I have. You're a trucking company that not only accepts hazmat loads, you load for hazmat. You load hazmat on trailers for the drivers to come pick up. Now here's the thing. How's those stickers supposed to get on there if their container's going down to the rail yard and they're supposed to be high up? Here's the thing. How's those hazmat placards going to be taken down once you unload that trailer? Because I actually Googled something that said it was supposed to be the shipper supposed to be taking them off, not the driver. But see, what they do is they wait till I get there and then they pick some guy to come mouthing off at me or fucking with me about some shit he ain't got no business saying to me too. Let me tell you something. That is my hazmat license. You don't get to pick for me, especially if you hand me the placards. You don't get to choose where the placards go on that container. I'm the one hauling that freight. I know where they're supposed to be, going down to the rail yard, and I prefer them to be in the proper place. Now, if you don't want to put them on in the proper place, then what you need to do is provide the drivers with a safe ladder or something safe that we can step up there, put them on, and remove them. But no, you want to turn this into some unnecessary argument. Want to talk about how somebody talked to you? Let me tell you something. I'm not going to be sitting up there arguing with somebody over a function of my job. Who was pulling the damn trailer? Me. And then you did all that mouthing off shit about where you was going to place the stickers. And I got, you know what? I researched my site back when I was at Horizon. I actually have a video that I made. And this video was prior to me even asking the rail yards why those container hazmat placards were so high. I have a video of me going around a container that I delivered that actually had them on at the standing height he said. And you can hear me in the video saying, this is where they should be. This is the proper place for it. But then also you see on that video is the placards have been replaced on there again, but up high. So now, after my conversation with the rail yard and knowing what I know now I know why they had to put another set of placards around that trailer container up high, because that container was going on the train. And that low standing height placard was not sufficient enough. It would have been obstructed and they probably would have get fined. But see, this is what these companies do. Instead of you preventing a problem, and I'm tired of these guys coming over here fucking with me. You picking management to fuck with me. Dispatchers talking crazy to me, talking shit you ain't got no business saying. When I come there to do my damn job, this is a function of my job, a safety function of my job. Okay, we can eliminate you from putting them on ever again. Get something safe for me to step on. But no, you want to turn it into an argument so you can call over to the job. That's what Horizon did. When I went to one of the rail yards, a foreign lady was on the phone. We was talking about a load that my dispatcher just told me was already, he got the billing straight, it's inbound to go take it in. She's telling me it's not, they need something else. I'm going back and forth telling her that he said it's ready to inbound. Then she turned around and want to disrespect me by calling me a man. Sir. And she knew who I was. This is the stuff they do. And until they start preventing this shit on these jobs, I don't need to be working with you, for you, or doing anything with you. I don't want to be around that shit. The best job for me was over the road, because I didn't have to tolerate that shit. Only time I had to come in contact with that when I was getting to the shipper or getting to the delivery. I don't want to be bothered with that shit. Because you want to know why? Because I know at your place of business, it's going to be somebody somewhere that's going to see me and think I'm their target to fuck with, cause some problems with, and then it's going to be management somewhere waiting for those issues to start so you can have a reason to call over to the trucking company. Now, how embarrassing is this that I done found all this documentation about why those hazmat placards had to be up high, listening to this guy pretend like he didn't know why they were supposed to be up high, and talking at me like they ain't never had them up there high, when I've been telling the company this just started about 2 weeks ago. I've been coming there getting hazmat containers with the hazmat placards already placed on them. This was between the company that fired me and that place I picked up at. You done went and did some verbal agreement to let these people put the hazmat placards on a container that was going down to the train, knowing they had to be up high, and caused me to have to be in some damn dispute. And I'm tired of it. This ain't Warren Truck Plant. Every company I deal with that delivers for Chrysler, I always have a problem with. They seem to be doing that same Chrysler shit. Ask me, what happened? Then they got to send me to the doctor for something, like they did this company did. You mysteriously sent me for a drug screen. For what? I ain't been there long enough to do nothing. You sent me to a drug screen mysteriously. What was you doing? Looking to see if I used drugs or drank? Was that your beginning process to look for something to fire me for? This makes absolutely no sense. And I'm tired of dealing with businesses. I'm tired of dealing with dispatchers. I'm tired of being hired at places that sit up there and promote this. You caused that argument. I walked in there and asked for the load. When I seen she had the placards, I said, I'm going to need assistance putting them on the side. This guy walks his butt in there, immediately start talking about where he gonna put them and what they ain't gonna fucking do. And I'm telling them what the company telling me. This is because of what the company tell me. I'm repeating what the company tell me, and he argued with me about it. So I told him, get the dispatcher on the phone, the one you was naming. Get her on the phone, get the company on the phone, and let me hear you tell them what you just told me, and please tell me the response. If you could put it on speaker, please. Let me put it on speaker. Get him on the phone. He went over there and started doing some emailing something. And then next thing you know, I get out there. He refused to give me the load. It turned to a big thing. And then let me tell you how they set me up again. The dispatcher set me up at this company. They set me up again. Told me he done talked to the lady that's oversees the dispatchers there. Said if you want to pull the load, you can go ahead and pull the load. Go on back in there and get the load. So I walk back in there to get the load. And then it's this big chick at the desk. She always want to be the first one to say something about what I can't do or what they don't have. So I walk back in there to get the load. And the lady's going to give me the load. I said, well, they said he talked to somebody at our company and said he can go ahead, I can go ahead and get the load. They done worked it out, said he going to put it on standard level. Go ahead and get the load. Now, I'm not even supposed to be taking that trailer. Because you're going to put it at standard level. Because see, you know what can happen? Because it ain't at the proper level, I can get down to the rail yard, and they have every right to do this. I can get down to the rail yard, and they know this is a load going on a train. They'll see that hazmat placard is not in the proper place. You know what they're going to do? They're going to tell you, you're going to have to get some more placards and put them in the proper place. They'll make you leave there if you ain't got none with you. They'll refuse that container coming in if it's not in the right place, which is going to make the driver's day hell. And why would it be hell? All because it was a place that didn't allow the driver to do their hazmat portion of their license. No, the business want to do it that loaded the trailer. If you want to do all that, then you could have put all them on and just avoided all this. I'm tired of this mess. Now I'm here looking for another job because of some bullshit that should have never happened in the goddamn first place. Huh. How embarrassing is this shit? And they round there, the one that started all this, the little yard jockey with the bald head that I asked to assist me. All you had to simply do was pull up there and just slide them in the slots. Wouldn't have took you no more than 2 minutes. You turned it into all this, and been every time and all the times I came in there after that, he been riding past me with this little Cheshire cat grin on his face. Because they round there talking about it. They already talking about, she finna get fired for this. She finna get fired. That's what they was talking about. That's why he was grinning, because you were doing this shit to get me fired. Well, Goddamn congratulations. You got me fired over something I should have been doing in the motherfucking first place.